The difference the credit union has made to the local community is that we have over 1,000 members who have saved over £500,000, and we have 450 members who've borrowed most of that at very affordable interest rates. Otherwise, they might not have had a loan or might have paid exorbitant interest rates.
I volunteered for Treasury work because I could fit it in around my life. The work doesn't really feel remote because you see people's progression, perhaps from coming to the credit union for a hand-up loan because they're in a situation where they've got so much debt and they have no real hope of paying it off. And so we make them a loan perhaps, they pay that off, they start saving, and then suddenly there they are applying for a loan for a holiday or something, some luxury which they'd never have dreamed about being able to afford. So that is the really rewarding side of it. So definitely not remote at all.
Well, I had a lady phone me on Friday, and she was talking about the loan repayments that she'd had. And I was explaining that once she paid off her loan, if she kept going, then she could save up and perhaps she might be able to save for a holiday. And she said, "What, you mean I could go on holiday next year?" As though I was actually giving her the holiday. And she said, "You've made my week."
As a service point volunteer, you need some compassion and some kindness. And those are probably the two biggest qualities that you need. I mean, you need some kind of organisational skill, but not loads. And you need to be able to do some IT stuff, but not masses. And you need to be able to listen with interest. That's it, really.
Sometimes it can be very difficult listening to some of the stories that we hear. When you hear about a mother with a child whose husband set fire to the house around her, when you hear about an 11-year-old boy who tried to commit suicide because of people in his area who were trying to be unkind to him, and the parents were desperate to move house, those sort of stories get to you sometimes.
I give about 3 hours once a month on a Saturday. And that's about a couple of hours actually doing the job at the service point, and that's probably about an hour split either side of that, just sorting out some of the stuff that we've had in and preparing for it. So it's not a lot, really. It's the best thing. I'm quite an active person in my community. It's the best thing I do.
As treasurer, I'm responsible for ensuring that all of the payments that need to be made get made, and all of the money that comes in gets allocated to the right accounts, and then making sure that the accounts, the bookkeeping and the accounts are all done on a regular basis, and it all adds up. Easy, really.
Helping people who are in financial difficulty can be quite hard. Some of the cases are quite sad, and in some instances we just cannot help. But we do refer people to other agencies who we hope can. But in many cases we can help people, and that's when it's really rewarding.
Although we are a virtual organisation, I feel I know most of the members personally because I see their transactions coming through. I see standing orders coming in. I see reports from service points saying that they've been in to pay in some money or withdraw something or apply for a loan, so I feel I know them quite intimately.
I started at a service point in Frome, and I really enjoyed getting to meet people that I wouldn't necessarily have met on a regular basis otherwise. And as I've done more in different parts of the credit union, I've found out more about how Mendip Credit Union works. And I feel really proud as I found out more about it to learn more about how innovative we are, how creative we are in serving our members better. I really enjoy that.
The
management group is the group of volunteers that organises, if you like, all the work of the credit union. It's also the bit of the credit union that is considered responsible by the regulatory authorities. Really, the most important skills and experience that members need is a willingness to learn. You don't have to be a mathematical genius, you don't have to be an accounting whiz or anything like that. Literate, numerate and a willingness to learn.
I think when our members remember that we're a volunteer organisation completely run by volunteers, they're absolutely blown away by it.
If you're thinking of volunteering for the credit union, it's good to know that just a few hours regularly can make a huge difference to people's lives.